we have been hosting these forums for the last couple of years where we try to come out and present some of the work that the partnerships are doing to the community, to encourage a dialogue, to be informational, for us to get feedback, meaning us at the center, as well as the community and academic investigators. Today's forum on mental health represents 4 model partnerships that the center has supported over the last couple of years. And by model partnerships, we mean real exemplars of community academic engagement. And as you'll discover, this is a concept that we at UCLA think is very important, and that's the notion that academics can learn from the community as well as the community learning from academics. And it is indeed at the nexus of these two entities, the community and the campus, that real discovery can take place. As I like to say, discovery doesn't know where it comes from. New ideas and new knowledge comes from lots of places, and the idea is to capture and make life better for the residents of our broader Los Angeles community. So we have 4 model partnerships today. I just want to introduce our panelists, and then we'll go in the order that we are listed. Heather Taylor from UCLA. Heather, wave her hand. She's a doctoral student in psychology. She's working on the project called Safe Alternatives for Teens and Youth, a community partnership for suicide prevention with Professor Jonas Sarno. Her community partner is Dr. Emily McGrath, who is the Director of Evaluation at the Hathaway Sycamores Child and Family Services in Pasadena. To their left, we have Sam Ju, who is the Prevention Director for the Asian American Drug and Prevention Program. He's also part of an A3P, is that right? Correct. I'm proud of myself, which is an umbrella organization. With her, Adrian Marco from UCLA, the Administrative Director of the UCLA Gambling Studies Project, a very interesting project. Their topic is the impact of gambling on Los Angeles Asian communities. And given recent events of the last couple of weeks, a particularly timely topic. At our far end is Professor Steve Lopez, faculty member in psychology, a colleague, and his partner is, we hope, coming, but Steve can represent both sides of this, would be Ambrose Rodriguez from the Latino Behavioral Health Institute. Their problem is helping Latino families care for relatives with serious mental illness. And in front of me, Ms. Andrea Jones from Healthy African American Families, who's on the research staff there, and Ken Wells, who is a faculty member in psychiatry, has connections at RAND as well. So these are 4 very interesting configurations from a range of places on our campus that deal with the broad theme of mental health.
And the goal of the project really was to do a prevalence study in LA County with Asian Pacific Islander individuals on the issues of gambling. So we translated about, I think roughly about a total of 1,500 surveys in 4 different ethnic languages: Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, and Cambodian. And initially in the phase 1 of the project, those are the 4 ethnic populations that we were going to target. So we used a variety of different methods to actually distribute the survey. We had our member organizations from APCON actually distributed to clients who were coming into their health clinics, who were coming to receive mental health services, substance abuse services, family members, volunteers, so on and so forth. So our goal was to try to collect about 1,500 by towards the end of this year. And in June, we should hopefully have the data. Stories like one Vietnamese gentleman had a niece who recently committed suicide. A young niece, I believe she was about 25 years old. And the reason she did so was because she had this huge gambling debt. And she was so ashamed to go to her family that she tried to deal with the issues herself. Credit was piling up, she couldn't pay her bills, and she ended up taking her own life. Another